Hey, welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for coming and visiting me at Mojave KY. So I have a really cool, well, I think it's a really cool mod. It's inexpensive, and as you know, I get a little weird about touching the paint on the outside of the car. It at least comes in blue and red. It's red when you'll see it here in their eBay listing. But I asked them if they can make me a blue one, and for $4 more, he sent me a blue one. So I think you're really gonna dig this one. I dig this one. I know some of you love the Jamhandles like I do. I know some of you don't think they're a big deal, but I'm not sure how you'll feel about this one, but let's go take a look at it. You guys can see it. Oh, hello. A pull handle so that I don't have to touch the outside of the trunk. Come on, that's pretty cool. I know sometimes you guys don't love the Jamhandles. Oh, so cool in blue, but I do. But this is cool. I'm sorry, there's no good way of grabbing that without touching the paint, or like I do, I've been touching kind of the top of the bow tie, but now grab your handle, boom, closed. Come on, I'm even sideways. Look, there's no room and I can still pull that off. So in this video, I'll show you how to install that, and then I'll touch on a few things at the end. But essentially what I did is, you're gonna pull this off, and if you just kind of manhandle this thing, you can pull it off. You're gonna take this off with one of those plastic removers you'll see in the video. You can take this off with the plastic remover. You're gonna kind of pull this down about, halfway. There's a screw that holds this on this side. You're just gonna remove that. You're gonna put this, there's grommets, put the screw through those, hold that, then it holds this in place here, put the screw back in. You do have to cut a hole here so this can come through, and I'll touch on kind of the one issue I had and how he already solved it. These should be the only tools required for this job. Just this plastic remover, so I can remove a couple of the little plastic pins, the actual product itself. This is a T30 Torx. That is to remove the screw, and then the screw will go through this. And then just to cut a hole for it to fit, just, some utility knife. Doesn't have to be that one, but anyway, that should be it. Okay, go ahead and remove that piece. You just kind of pull it, comes off easy. Then I just took a plastic grommet remover that I have. I kind of pulled it with that kind of shorter end, and that wasn't enough, so I used that to get in there because there's a little bit of gap, and then pulled those out. They both kind of came out like on a spring, so they kind of shot out. I think you'll see on this one they really popped out, but I got it loose. They didn't break, so shouldn't have to be worried about that. But hold on, it's coming, and pull, and it shot down the driveway. There, pull this back. You're going for that screw right there. Just undo that with your Torx 30. It took a little while because I only had a small quarter drive. And then take your piece, put the screw through it, and screw it in. Again, this is the double thickness one, so this is the one I had problems with. You can kind of see I'm trying to get it, and I cannot get that screw to catch. So onto the vise. So I smashed this thing, removed the grommets, tried again, didn't work, but I eventually cut a piece off of it to make it 3/4 of the thickness, and then it worked. I got it to catch, and then just put your grommets back in, put that centerpiece back in, and you are good to go. All right, so I think that's a really cool mod. I think it was $15 on eBay. Again, you can look at the link. And and I added $4 more. I think it was like $19, and I got it in blue. So maybe if you wanted an orange for your 50th, or green, or whatever kind of color, I would just hit the guy up. He's really good at responding. So the red is the standard, right? And I don't know if you could tell, but there's a certain thickness to the actual handle. He double layered it, so he glued 2 layers of that and then put grommets so that you could have it and be nice and thick. Problem is that the screw is too short, so I couldn't get it to catch. So you saw in the video that I'm smashing it with my vise, right? What I ended up doing was smashing it in the vise, breaking the grommets out, tried it again, no grommets, thinking, okay, just the thickness of the grommets was preventing me from getting it. That didn't help. I had to cut one of the 2 thicknesses in half. So he did glue them together. I was able just to take a razor, cut it, and then just kind of shed off half so that it's 3 thicknesses at the point of, you know, touching the screw, and I could finally get the screw to catch. So I emailed him, told him, you know, love the idea of the product. It's too thick for this car and that screw, and I don't want to get a bigger screw and change it. All right, sorry, having technical difficulties. This battery just will not go, but I actually have a plug-in for my Canon, which is a pretty cool product when you need power and your battery decides it's done. So anyway, just wanted you to know, the guy's really easy to work with. He's sending me one that is just a single piece, not the double thickness, and that one should go on perfect. So he had another Camaro user tell him that the double thickness worked. I don't know how they got it to work, and maybe it was a 5th gen, or maybe it's longer on a 5th gen, because I know he says this will work on a 2015 to 2018. I don't see why it wouldn't work on almost literally anything. As long as you can pull that down, find a screw, you know, get through it, cut a little hole and pull it through. I think this works. It should work for anything. So I really like this mod. I really didn't like touching the back. That's why I've got jam handles on the doors. Now I got a trunk solution, and I am really happy. All right, so again, thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate all the support. Thank you to all the new subscribers. It's really nice to have you guys here. Let me know if there's any kind of things you want to see. I should have 2 mods coming today in the mail, so I'm gonna do one unboxing so you can see both the mods. Hopefully I'll get those installed for CamaroCon 2. I am gonna spend some serious time tomorrow getting my car kind of washed and ready for CamaroCon 2, so that next Friday I can just kind of do just a quick wash and she'll be ready to go. All right, until the next video, thank you guys so much for watching. Keep modding.